to another episode of Two Joes and a Pro. As always, you have your hosts, Kenny, Ryan, and Brian. We're back for another week. There's a lot of hostility in the air, so I'm not going to even waste any time. We got a good episode prepared for you guys today, so let's get straight to it. I'm not even going to ask my guys how they're doing today because I don't really care. That's how I'm coming. That's how I'm coming today.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm setting the tone. I'm setting the tone. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. So let me hit on some not miscellaneous sports, outside sports other than what we typically cover. So tomorrow we have a boxing match with Manny Pacquiao and Yordes Ugas.
I thought he retired.
Nah, Manny Pacquiao is not only being politically correct, he's actually being physically correct. You know?
How old is this man?
He's 43, bro. He's 43. He's 43 years old, and they said that this is his last fight, but guess what? They have said that this is his last fight for the last 4 years. And he's a governor in Philippines, and he's doing a lot, bro. He's getting to the bag for sure. But yeah, that's got that fight going on. The FedEx event is finally kicked off for golf, for my golf lovers out there, which I am now a golf lover just because I'm trying to pick that sport up. And then college football, which is, a strong place in my heart. Next week is the first week of college football, so we get our first taste of, COVID-is college football with a mixture, right? Because last year we didn't really know what to expect, but now we know how it's going to go and things like that. So next week that kicks that off on the 28th. But as far as the AP top 25 polls, of course, we got Roll Tide at number 1, Alabama, Oklahoma at number 2, Clemson at number 3, Ohio State at number 4, and Georgia at number 5. Of course, a couple other SEC teams, running it out as always. You got your Notre Dame, those fans always going to pull to get them in the AP top 25, but they won't last. So that's how it is. One team that is surprising is Cincinnati, which is number 8. And I understand they had a good year last year, but they lost their defensive coordinator. And I know Lou Fickell is a great coach, but I'm like, they don't have their same. I don't think Desmond Ritter is there either. So I don't know what to expect. But that's all I have for football and other sports outside of our typical. So I'll let you guys get to it.
All right, Brian's gonna tell us about baseball and maybe some. I'd like to hear some scandal stuff with Trevor Bauer. I want to hear all the.
That's what I was going to bring up. That's exactly what I was going to bring up.
I have one thing to add. I have one thing to add on baseball before you start.
Yeah.
The Dodgers have won 7 games straight, and they're a game behind the Giants. That's my part.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I'm just carrying you on your segment.
Right, because the Giants are still number 1. So I mean,
yeah, that's cool, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
They've been like that all year. I mean.
Yeah,
the Red Sox suck. Their season's over.
Bro, the Red Sox are not that bad. They're number 3.
Bro, they aren't even a wild card team anymore. They've
not yet.
No, dude, they were in first place in their division. They lost a 9.5 game lead in 32 games.
You know who's been balling though? The Yankees, the team that you was hating on.
Fuck the Yankees, man. They suck.
Anyway.
That's what happens when you throw money out there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Money talk, bullshit walk.
Yeah. But, no, Trevor Bauer. Let's get to him, man.
Yeah, you got to explain the backstory and everything. I want to hear it all. I need to know. I need to be in it. This is what I'm here for.
This scandal's been ongoing for months. It's been ongoing. Okay, so some woman claims that he beat the shit out of her. He claims that she wanted it rough.
Nice.
Okay. That's basically the gist. I'm not getting into details.
Yeah.
She has pictures of herself.
I had pictures.
She's got pictures of her black eye, and, she looks pretty messed up. I wouldn't say that she was... it looks like she had a rough night. And I'm not saying that's okay, but he has the text messages of her saying, that she wanted it rough, and even text messages of the next day, and
her being cool.
Yeah, of her being cool. It's really weird. It looks like a money grab, but Trevor Bauer's still kind of a piece of shit. I don't care if someone asks for that. Come on, you don't mark them up, okay?
Is her eye like black, like a black, like bruising black, or black like mascara?
No, it's
from sweating.
It's
It's bruised.
Yeah, it's a bruise. If that's makeup, it's a really good job. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
put it that way.
out of pocket.
That's
uncalled for sure.
Right. You know, if you want to be rough with them, smack them on the ass or something like. But the face.
Hey,
come on.
Brian, come on. We don't want to get into your activities.
Hey, whoa.
Hey, I you know what's worse is he's going out on social media and not letting his lawyers speak for him, and he's like posting the picture. I was reading them today. He's posting the pictures of like this is what I sent the New York Times, and like of all the chats that he was having with her, where she was like she was sending him text message after text message. He's like, no, don't talk to me. Go get a hotel, and he like bought her a hotel to stay in. Like, it's wild. I think he's making it worse by being so outspoken about it.
And I don't think he's making it worse.
But the crazy thing to that is like, you would think that in today's society, not today's society, you would think that if you do that and you're coming out and like, listen, this is all the evidence, people are like, okay, they see for how that is. But for the most part, people are taking it as a negative context. Like, why would you do that? I'm like, I'm showing y'all that I'm not guilty, right, of what they're saying, and you guys are still saying like that's not good enough because I didn't handle it in a proper manner, when most people would do the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no,
that's wild.
Like I said, I think it's just a money grab. I still think Bauer went way over the top though too. So with whatever went down between them, I'm sorry, but you don't leave marks on them, on nobody. Like, no. But anyways, that's about baseball. Yeah, we're getting close to where baseball actually starts getting exciting for the fan that fair weather fan, because the playoff race is starting to heat up. Got like a month left of baseball and before the playoffs, so yeah, that's about it.
You're dual hat, Brian. You got Brian the analyst and then Brian the TMZ analyst. Like you dual hat. It's like. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. Like, you can give sports and gossip at the same time. You can't beat it.
Whatever's in the news, I'm there. I'll even make something up if you want me to. It's a trifecta.
Nice.
A true journalist for sure.
All right, man.
According to anonymous sources,
everything's anonymous.
According to Blue Ribbon.
I ain't got nothing for football this week except for the preseason games that have been taking place in terms of like camp battles and player. Nothing like crazy is happening. Go ahead. Let's hear it, Brian. You raise your hand.
Newton and Mac Jones are having a QB race.
I do want to hear this. They are having a battle. It looks like it's getting heated. But how frustrated are you, Brian, that Cam Newton came out and he balled out? I wouldn't say he balled out. He did what he was supposed to do, and he played well. And Mac Jones continued to do what he was doing and playing well. But like, if Cam came out and like shit the bed last game, and then Mac Jones did that, it starts getting a little harder to play Mac Jones. But like, he has some leg to stand on for Cam Newton's start this year.
I mean, listen.
2,400.
You can't take much from this past game against the Eagles. Number one. The Eagles
Eagles are trash.
Yes, they are trash. But they nearly...
I told you that, Ryan.
They nearly played
they are.
Their second string. Like, their whole front seven, except for, I think, one of their linebackers, was out. So, like, Brian Cox, Brandon Graham, no, they didn't play. So, I mean, Cam and Mac both just beat up on lesser talent. So, I didn't really take much from this game. I'm glad that they both at least did what they were supposed to do. Mac's numbers, if you take away his drops, his completion percentage is exactly the same as Cam's. It was 89%, because he had 4 drops.
Brian, guess what?
Yeah.
You can't take away drops.
Oh, I know.
Incompletions.
I know, but what I'm saying is if Mac
Cam throws a catchable ball. That's the thing. Cam throws a catchable
ball. Okay.
If the guys had bigger hands and had a net for hands, they would have caught it. So his completion percentage would have been higher. Yeah. But it's not.
So when your first round pick decides to dive for a ball that he could just ran through, and then he proceeds to not catch it, and he proceeds to slam his head into the ground, and I think he knocked himself out. I'm pretty sure he did. N'Keal Harry. I'm almost certain.
I thought he hit his shoulder.
Are you still calling him a first round pick?
He was.
Because he is a bum.
Yes, he is such trash, and the fact that he laid on the ground for that long, and then all reports came back, and he's fine. They're like he's week to week.
I think
he's
he knocked
week to
himself
week.
out. I'm serious. I'm serious because he like laid on the ground and like his arm was like shaking a little bit. Like you know how people get when they're knocked the hell out.
Yeah.
Like
I think he's trash.
He was a bum at Arizona State that just didn't have a lot of talent around it, and people were just like, oh my god, look at his numbers. He's the only receiver on a passing heavy team or conference in the Pac-12. They don't play any defense.
There was another guy that came out of there the very next year that was playing next to him. I forget his name now.
You talking about what's his name from Philadelphia? The receiver that got drafted in the 6th round that's not in the league anymore?
I don't know.
By
Ryan,
who?
Ryan, Google N'Keal Harry's teammate at Arizona.
Arizona State,
yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, yeah. I'm just saying overall with the Patriots' performance as far as the quarterback battle, yeah. The only thing that you could notice really was with Mac, the ball came out quicker.
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, Ayuk. There you go.
And he's good.
Yes.
Brandon Ayuk is good based off of what?
Based off
projection?
No, he was good last year.
Yeah. Didn't he have 1,000 yards last year? I mean, no?
I'm about to say, come on now.
He had 748 yards, 60 catches, and 5 touchdowns. But
pretty good for a rookie season.
Just wait. This year you'll be singing a different tune.
Yes.
You'll be singing a different tune.
I'm gonna draft him in fantasy this year.
No, you won't. I'll tell you that right now.
You'll be wishing you did.
I will snag him everywhere I can get him.
Yeah.
Hey, I do want to say this. For as good as Bill Belichick is as a head coach, he's been whiffing on some first-round talent the last, 5 to 7 years.
Yep.
He can't pick offensive players. He just can't.
No, it's not offensive. It's skill positions. So include defensive back in there. The last defensive back he drafted that's good is McCourty. And really, you could almost say that wasn't successful because he came out as a corner and had to be moved to safety before he was ever good. He was not good at corner.
But they were projecting him as being a great safety when he came out. They said he can do both.
Well,
but
New England tried to start him at corner for 2 years before they moved him. So you would think, if he's projected to be a great safety, you would think, one of the greatest defensive minds of the game would put him at safety initially. But he tried to use him as a corner.
I thought y'all had another safety that was good.
Oh man, back then our secondary was trash.
Patrick Chung.
No, Chung was drafted in 2013, I think, or something like that, or maybe that. No,
but I was just specifically talking about first-round picks, and in recent, maybe that's recency bias, but it's been pretty bad the last couple of years.
It definitely has.
Malcolm Brown.
What's Isaiah Wynn doing? He keeps getting injured, right?
I know, but he is a starting left tackle, so I mean, he did play. I think most of last year. I'm pretty sure he played almost every game.
All right.
I guess.
But yeah, Dominique.
That's all I got for football.
In first round, trash.
All right. Well, we don't want to hear any more about the trash Patriots.
Oh,
okay?
One other thing from the game, and it's not Patriots.
Okay.
Devontae Smith looked pretty good.
What do you expect when he's rolling with the Tide?
I'm just saying, he looks like the clear-cut number one there now. No, I don't care what anybody says.
Who else was going to be his?
Yeah.
People like Rager, man. I don't know. I'm just
Rager's ceiling is very high because he's very athletic, right? But his route running is not even comparable to Devontae Smith.
I know.
Like if you look at his film from TCU, it was a lot of, big time plays, significant stuff, but it wasn't. He wasn't a technician. He's not.
Yeah.
And that connection, like you guys say with Tua and Jalen Waddle down in Miami, is going to be a similar connection with Jalen Hurts and Devontae. So
I will say, I was getting a little worried that Hurts wasn't going to win the job, but it looks like he's the clear-cut starter this year. But like, I don't know why they keep flirting with the media and Joe Flacco. Like, same thing with the Jaguars. Like, are they really going to start Minshew over?
why? But why wouldn't you start Minshew?
Because it's not like Trevor
It's not
Lawrence
like
is
what?
not learning anything from Minshew. It's not like a learning thing.
But the biggest thing they say as far as scouting is if a player is coming out and you draft him and he's not ready, you don't force him to play there because then you ruin his confidence and you mess up his mind frame coming in, and then he turns into a Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah. I mean, I also think a lot of this with the quarterbacks.
Playoff quarterback last year?
Listen, Jesus.
Cut it
Oh
out.
man. Anyways, a lot of this has to do with physicality, I think, especially for the smaller guys like both Mack and Zach Wilson are both undersized. So to get them physically ready for the NFL, like they're still kind of young, they're still maturing. So Trevor Lawrence is kind of like gangly looking, like he's not filled out yet. So maybe they could spare him. I mean,
Yeah, he ain't on them NFL steroids yet.
right? He's not on the training regimen.
There's no training regimen. What are you talking about?
Okay, Kenny. Okay,
It's not.
we know you got the needles at home. We know.
Whoa!
I don't have no needles.
They don't do needles anymore.
Oh, it's just cream. It just rubs in.
It's spider tack. It's just...
He's 6'6", 213, so he is a little furrow.
Yeah, like
213 at 6'6".
Yes,
He's pretty.
This boy's gonna snap in half.
I would want him to get to about 230, and then
Yeah, because Justin Fields is 6'3", 6'4", and Justin Fields is 230.
right.
And Justin Fields still looks skinny.
He does, but he looks a little bulky.
No, like he looks a little bulky, but I'm saying like skinny bulky, like he's more cut up.
Yeah,
But Trevor Lawrence, that's like Oscar
string
Proud.
bean, man.
Before we go on, I do want to get your guys' take on the comments made by Andy Dalton. He said Justin Fields is going to be a great player, but it's my time. This is my time.
I like the
your
confidence.
time-
I do like the confidence. I mean, listen, we all know that Justin Fields is the better talent.
Yeah.
You just
Why?
like him because he's a redhead.
It hasn't
What?
been Andy Dalton's time since he was with the Horned Frogs in the Rose Bowl.
I mean-
okay, that's the last time it's been his time. Okay, against
This is
Wisconsin.
my time.
Come on.
Other than that, cut it out.
He-
You had great talent in Cincinnati and you did not win.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because
You got to the-
that's because he was.
You
in
got to the
Cincinnati.
playoffs every time and you didn't win.
Yeah,
didn't
Cincinnati
win.
never won ever.
Marvin
It was a
Lewis
streak-
was.
Marvin
They were
Lewis,
they
over.
were a regular season team.
Yep.
Yeah, and they never did nothing. Boom.
Yeah, I don't
Every
think
time.
that you can just put that on him. I think that was a lot of Marvin Lewis, bro. Like that dude.
What?
That dude.
I thought we had a debate last week or the week before talking about how like I was saying, hey, it's more than just the quarterback, and you're like, what? It's more than the quarterback, and you were giving me all this supporting evidence on how everything is based on the quarterback, and now you're saying
Listen,
it's not.
it depends on the circumstances.
quarterback. It's
It
now
depends if you're talking about the Patriots or not. All
Right.
right, listen.
It depends if it's Tom Brady. If it's not him, then it doesn't matter. Like, okay.
We'll
just
move
saying.
on.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton has been consistent in his career. How about that?
He wasn't consistent last
You
year.
know-
He was consistently sucking last year.
Yeah, I think that's a
Wah,
little unfair.
wah, wah.
I think he's gonna do well actually this year.
Listen, I understand you trying to support your brother now.
My brother.
Your red
Your
brother.
redheaded
okay?
brother.
But it's dead. It's over with. Okay?
All right.
It's over. You pleading your case to the jury and they said guilty. He's still done, okay? We're not giving you anything. So,
I think
anyway.
they got to start Fields. I love him. He just looks so good.
if
He does look
Fields-
raw.
He does look raw, right? But you can tell that he has that gamer in him. So if Fields drop like in the fantasy, like, oh, nobody gonna, I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to. Take a chance. I'm just letting y'all know that now. I'm going to take a chance.
I don't know. It depends on their schedule. I haven't really looked at it a lot, but if they start out hot with Andy Dalton, It's going to be hard for Nagy to actually go to Fields. It's just kind of the same situation with Cam in New England. So
How many years does Nagy get?
well,
This is his last go.
no, it isn't, because they let him draft a guy. So I think that they're
No,
giving
no,
him
no.
more than one.
They let him draft the guy because he said, "Hey, believe in me." They said, "All right, cool, we're gonna believe in you." Because like I told you in the beginning, when we were going all the projection with the rookies and all that, Andy Dalton's gonna get hurt. Justin Fields is gonna play, and when Justin Fields plays, he's going to show promise. And when he shows promise, they're gonna be like, "Matt, we gotta keep you, bro, because we think you on something. We think you onto something."
I like.
You know
Fields,
what? Call this a conspiracy, but did you know that the Chicago Bears signed the medical staff that was involved in the punctured lung of Tyrod Taylor? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No way.
God.
No, I'm just messing with you.
I was about to say, cut it.
That's some TMZ shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was about to say, listen, if that's the case, it's a wrap. We can put whatever money you want up there. That's a wrap.
Man, I drafted Herbert and he ain't play. Poop.
He said what? He said he not playing. Get it over there. All right, let me stop. All right, man. Let's get to the great debate, man. This week, we were putting our minds together, and we were like, wait, what football going on? If your life depended on it, who would be your team that you're bringing to play for your life, right? You're starting 11 on offense and defense. Who you putting, right? And I was like, dang, that's a good debate. So let me get straight to it because we're gonna let the best go first, and then we're gonna save the worst for last. I can't get the words out.
All right, so with the first person that I have on now, just go ahead, Kenny.
All right, so we'll get straight to it. I'm gonna. How do y'all want me to start? Do y'all want me to knock you out right off the jump, or do y'all want me just to give you a jab?
Just give us the offense.
All right, cool. Let's give it the offense because I got my handy dandy. Boo! Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You couldn't even see that. That thing was cryptic for the people that are not guys. For the people that's listening on Spotify or any other streaming service, I just wrote off my stuff on the envelope. Right? I'm like Andy Reid.
Just shows how unprofessional.
Right? Actually, I'm like Bill Belichick. It's in my pocket. I just put it on a piece of paper. So anyway, we're gonna start with the receivers. I'm a little geeked right now, so guys don't mind me, right? So receivers, right? By the way, I have a West Coast offense, right? We're spreading that thing out. We're gonna get some zone schemes, and we're gonna mirror out down the field. Anyway, for my first wide receiver, I'm going with Julio Jones. That's it, because he's just a dog. He's a dog, like full blown red nose pit. I'm talking about Michael Vick pit. All right.
Whoa, shit.
But anyway,
damn.
I know that's gonna give me some backlash. Cancel Kenny, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. For my other receiver, I'm going Megatron. Whew. Well, I got Megatron and Julio. Who y'all putting out there guard them? Nah. For my tight end, I got Tony Gonzalez. Golly. Tony Gonzalez gonna. And then at my F, right, my slot, who y'all think? I got Madman, Steve Smith Jr. God, hey,
I mean,
boy, y'all not gonna mess with him, all right? Quarterback, I know Brian already knows who I picked. Brian,
Brady,
Patrick Mahomes, man. And y'all gonna say, why would you take Patrick Mahomes? He ain't even proven. Because I like the kid. He got a fucking bazooka on his arm. He knows how to win. He's a gamer, and if any lead is put up, he's gonna go get it.
Okay.
well, hope there's not a good pass rush. Good thing you selected an offensive line. You know what? Since it didn't matter what offensive line, Kenny before the show decided to say, I don't need an offensive line. Whatever you want to put there. So we'll put the Chiefs Super Bowl offensive line from last year as your offensive line.
Yeah, have fun.
That is fine, right? That's fine. That's not fine. But and then at running back, I got LaDainian Tomlinson, which is my favorite running back of all time.
Yeah.
So that is my offense, right? Let me get straight to my defense so you got time, and I'll let you guys argue amongst why my roster's so stacked. So on defense, right? Guys, by the way, when I give you this on defense, don't be mad at me, right? God just gave me the ability to pick teams like this, right? Don't be mad at me. So I got a 4-2-5, right? And if y'all don't know what that defense is, y'all need to go look it up. So I'm gonna start
solid analysis.
I'm not gonna go explain the 4-2-5.
4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 D-backs.
Yeah, but
essentially,
that's all you had to explain.
At the 5 defensive backs, not all of them are true defensive backs, right? You got a tweener, you got the star, you got the strong safety that can play that hybrid linebacker and safety kind of combo coverage, right? But anyway, for my the down lineman, I got Von Miller at my left end, right? And
I knew he was doing that.
Von Miller? I knew. Why? I said because Von Miller his get off is one of the craziest get offs in NFL history, right? And he's explosive. I like Von Miller. I've always been a Von Miller fan. At my right end, I got Reggie White, legend, right? Long arm. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to stop him coming off the edge. My nose, I got Vince Wilfork, which I know you appreciate, Brian. I like Vince Wilfork. Big body, very athletic, hurricane guy. He gets busy. And then I got Warren Sapp as my 3 tech. So that's my 4 down linemen, right? When I get to my linebackers, right, one of my boys was giving me heat when I was talking to him about like different linebackers, right? But I got Lawrence Taylor, which is going to be so in the 4-2, it's not really, or the 2 linebackers don't really have to be a Mike and Will. Could be interchangeable depending on the strength coverage guys out there if y'all listening. But anyway, one of my linebacker is going to be Lawrence Taylor, and it's going to be Luke Kuechly, right? And then depending on what the team that we're playing is going to be, you know, where they line up at. And people are going to say, why did you get Lawrence Taylor? Why did you get Luke Kuechly? So Luke Kuechly is a sure tackle. I like that, right? Lawrence Taylor is going to give me a little spark, right? And I know he's not a banger in a sense, like in the box, but he's going to give me that spark. He's going to give me that turnover when I need it. All right, cool. When I get to my star player, right? My star is Troy Polamalu. He's playing my star, right? So I can put him on the line. I can have him fit there, and he can also coverage, and you know, in that curl to flat range, he can do all that, right? But I'm still putting him in a strong point where he can let the head and shoulders lock go crazy. On my strong safety on the opposite side, on my weak side, is going to be to the passing stream. Is going to be Ronnie Lott. And if y'all don't know who Ronnie Lott is, I ain't even going to explain it. Y'all need to go do your research, right? My 2 corners is going to be primetime Deion Sanders. You got to know it. He probably on everybody's roster.
I
got him at a receiver and
I got a receiver running back.
He's playing outfield for me too.
He playing pitcher outfield. So I got Deion Sanders and I got Darryl Green. Long time, you know, Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
Bro probably run. I think he probably run a 4-4 right now. He just been longevity player, just great. And then I got Mr. Sweet Streeper just out there, no fly zone, Air Reed, at free safety.
Yeah.
And that's it. That is my team.
Yeah. I mean,
so I'm ready for you guys to complain why y'all didn't think of the picks I did.
Well,
so go ahead.
Until you got to your defense, I thought your team was all born after 1980. Like, holy crap, man. Talk about recency bias here. Come on, Kenny. Give some of the old guns some love, you know? Like,
the old guns get love, but they don't get love on my page, right? Because they are not better than my guys there, right? Like, I could have said Randy Moss, right? I wanted to say Randy Moss, but I know when y'all gonna pick him because y'all old heads. So y'all wanted to do that. So I said I'm gonna show Julio some love and put him on there. Oh, okay. But go ahead.
All right. Whose turn is it? Mine?
If you want to go, I can go.
By the way, guys, you see how they didn't have any rebuttals because that's stacked.
Well,
stacked.
Everybody's roster's gonna be stacked.
Yeah, but what you can't complain. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. My bad. Let me just be quiet. Let me be fair.
Okay. Anyways,
yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna start with my defense because I'm a defensive minded person. So my defense
because he's always playing on the defense. Because he ain't gonna have no offense.
Oh, okay. Anyways, relax. Okay. I'm gonna be running a 3-4 hybrid. So my hybrid player, who's gonna be both a down and an up player, is gonna be Lawrence Taylor. which I agree with Kenny there. That dude is a beast. Okay, he could go after the quarterback. Obviously, R.I.P. Joe Theismann.
Oof.
I
mean, he's not actually dead, is he?
Anyways, so my 3 down linemen, I got Reggie White at one end, and on the other side, I've got I'm drawing a blank. Bills guy.
Bruce Smith.
Bruce Smith, thank you. Jesus, I could.
And your roster's supposed to be mine. And you can't remember who you putting on the field.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't write mine down on an envelope.
Hey, get in the game. You know your name. Get in the game.
Yeah.
You. Bills guy.
Hey, man, listen. You're talking about Bruce Smith and Reggie White, 2 of the highest sack totals of all time. Like, don't tell me they can't come after you. They will. Not only that, but they were freak athletes too. Like they could stop the run. They were everywhere. That's why they're both Hall of Famers and they're all time.
I should have went.
What?
Because you're gonna take my guy, and I know you are.
So listen. Traditionally, with a nose tackle and a 3-4, you want a big guy. But I'm gonna play with a guy that played bigger than he was. Okay, and he is
Geno Smith.
He is. I think his name's James Randall, right? Or what's his name? Randall from the Vikings.
What?
You know who I'm talking about.
No, homie, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what team you talking about. James Randall? Yeah, it is.
What's his name?
Who it is? James
That
Franklin?
guy.
You don't know his name?
He just created a Madden player and was like, this guy.
He said, Amaya Urban? Yeah. Hey,
Brian, did you not write this down?
No.
But he's at my neck talking
Sorry.
about, come on.
John Randall.
He's so...
John Randall.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that you don't know.
Yeah. John Randall was smooth, but I don't know why you putting him in the whatever.
Because he was a defensive tackle. He played a DT.
No, I understood that.
And he played a lot bigger than he was. Like, he would take on double teams all the time, and he was a beast. Like, trust me, I like Vince Wilfork, like you picked. I like a big guy like that, but I feel like my linebackers are going to clean up the run anyways, so I ain't that worried about it.
So let's hear your linebackers. We ain't that worried.
So,
Mr. Lil Wayne.
So my linebackers, I'm going to go with, Ray Lewis, one of the fiercest linebackers to ever play. He could both run and, play run and play coverage.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, that boy ain't gonna go. That boy ain't covering LT.
Well, that guy.
I'm telling you that right now.
I'm just saying.
That's dead.
That guy's a killer out there. Okay.
He is.
Can't find the suit, but that's okay.
Hey, cut it out.
Yeah. Then Derek Thomas. I'm gonna go with linebacker from the Kansas City Chiefs. Dude was a beast and a good pass rusher as well. So, I could alternate him in LT. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna have a long day in coverage.
Nah.
It's gonna be a long day.
You don't have time to pass the ball. That's all.
Okay.
Because you got that Kansas City Chiefs line.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And then my other linebacker is going to be Luke Kuechly. I agree with Kenny's assessment. He does it all. He's a beast, and he's probably one of the smartest linebackers that's ever played, honestly. Even though it might be recency bias, but he was really good.
That's a lot of after 80s players. Interesting.
He didn't even know who was on his team. What does it matter?
Yeah,
like
really.
that guy doesn't even know. He just picked them right now.
Hey,
are you on defense still?
Yeah, man.
Goodness.
DBs.
Who are my DBs?
Mm-hmm.
So I got the 1-2 combo at safety is going to be Ed Reed and Sean Taylor. I honestly think Sean Taylor would have gone down as the greatest safety.
Fuck you. Sorry.
So, unfortunately, his life was cut way too short.
Exactly.
But in that 4 years, dude, best 4 years I think anybody ever had to start their career at that position. And then corners, prime time. And then I'm going with Charles Woodson. I think, man, he's just so good, man. He won the Heisman for a reason. Dude's a baller. What? Listen, Del
Isn't
Green's
that
fast
the
and all, but who do you have to cover? You know?
Yeah, but didn't Charles Woodson lose? He won the Heisman, but then wasn't that the year Peyton was supposed to win it or should have won it?
That was the year Peyton.
He was like a
won it.
Peyton.
Yeah. He beat Peyton out. That tells you something. Peyton's one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and he got beat out for the Heisman by a DB.
Okay.
Anyways, you good, Kenny? You want to say anything before I move on?
I'm waiting for you to give me your offense so I can tear your shit apart.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Listen, quarterback, we have the GOAT, Tom Brady. You want to win a game? Who better than the most winning quarterback ever? That's how I see it. Not only that, but he's strategically, probably one of the smartest quarterbacks too that ever played, and he's very particular about how people run routes. So because of that, I picked some route runners for my wideouts. Picked Jerry Rice, who was a route technician. He was never the fastest guy out there on the field, the most athletic. He was just a route technician, and he took it beyond anyone else has ever taken it, obviously, with all the records that he holds. I also have Randy Moss. I mean, come on, we saw what Tom did with Randy Moss. And he takes the top off defense. And then I have a soft spot for this one guy.
Julian
No.
Edelman.
My third receiver when I have three receivers out there is going to be Chris Carter. I think he's one of the best possession receivers.
All he does is catch touchdowns, though.
Who wants that?
You like that?
What, Kenny? What's wrong with Chris Carter?
Can you finish your team?
Oh
please?
my God. Anyways, at tight end, I agreed with Kenny again. I have Tony Gonzalez. No offense to Gronk, but Gonzalez is a little more athletic, and yeah, I don't know. I just like him. And at running back, I also had LT. But at fullback,
Do you like LT?
At fullback, I had the great Jim Brown. So,
What offense is you running?
what? Oh, I'm going with what?
I'm just asking what offense.
I'm running, a little I formation at times, then sometimes some spread out with the three receivers. Just kind of going with the flow.
So you run and shoot.
Hey, man.
Oof. That's,
Ryan,
you don't got anything? You don't got
If you
anything
got-
to say with him?
I do. I've been trying to let you talk before I go ahead. And
But do you want me to pick an O-line or no?
No, we don't
No.
care about your O-line.
Oh, okay.
Ain't nobody care about you.
Because I was going to have my oldest players on there. Art Shell.
Right.
It's going to be one of them.
We don't care about that. Ryan, do you have anything to say, or should I just chop him up real quick?
Chop him up. Get it.
Okay.
Get it. I just...
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like, Ryan, me and you might be in the championship game because Brian's a dead man. With that roster, he's a dead man. You are going to take, first of all, if you think that Jerry Rice is going to chop up primetime, you need to look at Deion Sanders versus Jerry Rice.
Deion ain't going to be playing as Jerry Rice.
Yeah, Deion's trying to lock down Randy Moss.
Exactly.
No, he's not. Do y'all not know who Darryl Green is? Do y'all not know who he is?
Oh, yeah, I do. He's a very fast player that played against nobody. Yes.
So where's Randy Moss running with somebody running a 4-2? And Randy Moss is running a 4-2 as well. Where you running? Where's he going? When Darryl Green right on his hip, where's he going? Where's he going?
He's going to...
Oh, okay. And when Chris Carter goes and try to do all the possession shit, what is Ronnie Locke doing? In his chest. He can't breathe. He on him. What's going on there?
Yeah, okay. Maybe. You think so.
So why Tom Brady's trying to do all this mastermind and he run the rock? It don't even matter. My boy's on him like glue.
You think?
My boy's on him like glue on the window when you putting 10 on. He ain't going nowhere.
Also,
We right here.
let's just remember that Primetime actually played against Jerry Rice a few times, and he didn't exactly shut him down.
Did you hear what I said? I said, if you think that Primetime is not going to stop Jerry Rice, look at the film. I looked at the film 2 weeks ago. My mouth dropped. I said, what? I didn't know Primetime was locking Jerry Rice up like that. I'm not saying I didn't say Jerry Rice didn't win, but Primetime won more than you think. Primetime won more than Jerry Rice won.
Maybe.
So what I was saying, you were talking about your dream team. That's just shattered, and you're not even running that week. That got my family. Excuse my French, because y'all gonna be like, dang, Kenny got there cussing a lot. You're not running that weak ass I formation with me. We stopping that shit.
Okay.
It's dead. You ain't running that. So while you would thought you had a chance, and I thought it was gonna be me and you in the finals, like playing, you're done.
Here's what I will say about Brady. This is why you're going to be done because of Brady. No offense, he is the most winningest quarterback. He's great. He's GOAT, but he played a lot of time with Bill Belichick. I get it. He won last year, but you're playing against an all-star team. You need mobility. There's no way you're just going to stand back there. You're going to have LT coming at you. Like there's no way. You're just gonna stand White there
coming off the edges with Warren Sapp and doggone Vince Wilfork plugging it. Come on, that's dead. It's not happening.
Okay.
And if I would tell you this, Brian, if I was wondering, I said that the common denominator, the factor is going to be who you put at slot, and you decided to put weak ass Chris Carter.
He ain't weak
at the slot. For all the players in the history of football for receivers, he weak.
Okay.
We talking all of football now. I'm not taking nothing from Chris Carter. You don't know. I don't know nothing, right? In that regards, he's still a Hall of Famer, right? But are all the players you choosing him in your slot?
So
you better off choosing Antonio Brown.
No,
you're not. Chris Carter played the Z. He don't get busy like that in the slot. He not getting busy in the slot. He ain't quick. Ronnie Lott is in his chest, like I said, and I'm done. Ryan, go ahead. Give me Ryan. Why you gonna give me a hard time? Because Brian is done.
Okay.
If you see Brian's face, hey guys, you see Brian's face right now. His mouth is dropping.
No, it's because you're just crazy. You don't have any respect for these guys.
I got respect. I just told you why I got my roster like I do now.
All right. I'm going to go with my defense first because I just want to get that out of the way. And most of our defense is roughly similar between the three of us. All right, so at nose, I'm actually going a little lighter like Brian, but I'm putting Warren Sapp at the nose because I just wanted to fit him on my team because he's just a dog. At the other DT, but I could have a rotation because I'm putting Aaron Donald out there at the left end. He is the most physical freak defensive lineman I have ever seen play. Like, granted, I'm only 30-something, 32, but like I think he could play in any era. So if he's strong enough, I can throw him in the middle. He's going to clog up a couple blockers. The other end, I'm going to put Reggie White, and my linebackers are Ray Lewis and Luke Kuechly. Edge rushers is Bruce Smith and Lawrence Taylor. Bruce Smith everyone's always talking about his sacks, but he was good against the run as well. Like, he was a good run stopper. So good luck trying to run on me. Sean Taylor and Ed Reed, there's nothing, I can't say anything. Sean Taylor is a bias. Like, it was either between Sean Taylor and Troy Polamalu, but I just had to give the nod to Sean Taylor because I enjoyed him so much, and I wanted someone that was like scary to go against. Like, you go against Troy Polamalu, you're like, he hits hard. But like, he's such a nice guy. He's gonna like pick you up right after. Like, Sean Taylor is hitting a punter in the Pro Bowl. He is not messing around. Like, all right. And then my corners, I got Deion Sanders, Darrelle Revis, and then Charles Woodson as the third corner. Yep. That's my defense. I mean, the only one I could see you guys arguing with is the undersized Warren Sapp playing nose tackle. But I'd like to hear what you guys think about Aaron Donald, because I had to put some recent players in my team because I felt good about it. And I'm kind of projecting because I think by the time Aaron Donald's done playing in the NFL, he's going to be one of the best defensive tackles to ever play. All right, and then my offense, I'm going to go Jess had nothing to do with this, but I'm going with Aaron Rodgers at my quarterback just because he is the most no. Here's the thing.
He's the most talented quarterback.
He's the most talented choker of all time. You're right.
No, a lot of it has to do with his coaches that he was playing for. So it's a team game. But Aaron Rodgers is the most gifted quarterback I have ever seen. I wanted someone that could stay in the pocket and get it done and can also scramble for 10 yards. I'm not trying to get someone to run 150 yards in a game. I just need him to make moves in the pocket, throw at every angle he could possibly throw at. And then at running back, I feel like we could pick any running back because like there's so many good ones. LT is a fantastic running back, but I'm going to go with Barry Sanders just because we're going to win a championship right here, and he never got to do that with Detroit. So we're trying to give him a chance. So yeah, and then my wide receivers, I'm going to go with Jerry Rice. It's very eerily similar to Brian. Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. And then my third receiver is where I couldn't make a decision. I mean, I was plugging people in. I was like, Wes Welker might be a good. He was like one of the best slot receivers of all time. He only played 11 seasons. He's like 22nd in receptions. He is one of the. Could have been one of the best if it wasn't for concussions. So don't give that man disrespect. But the receiver I am going with is Tyreek Hill. Good luck covering him in the slot. I don't think there's anyone on your team fast enough to stick with Tyreek Hill. And with Aaron Rodgers buying time in the backfield, there's no way. And then I know Brian didn't do it, but I had to do it. I'm going to go with Gronk at my tight end because I want to bully you in the middle of the field. I don't know who you're putting on Gronk in the middle of the field. Like, I didn't need the athletic people.
Look how many times Gronk bullied Luke Kuechly.
That's fine. And then Jerry Rice is going to eat. Who's covering Jerry Rice?
Did you not hear what I said about Deion Sanders? He is stopping Jerry. Go after we're done with this.
Okay.
Go Google.
Okay, so
Deion Sanders versus Jerry Rice.
Okay, right? Then who's covering Randy Moss? And then your boys. Darryl Green? And then who's sticking with Tyreek Hill?
Ronnie Lott. Are you not hearing what I'm saying?
He is not sticking. No.
This is what I'm saying. Ronnie Lott's going to cover him, right? Right? And then guess who I got on the top? FAA alert. I got Ed Reed back there. No fly zone. You forgot about that. Ed Reed ain't. Come on, man. Come on, stop it. And you got Barry Sanders back there hopping around, skip bowl. I understand that. But guess what? When my guys come in and create that little tunnel and he has to run into, guess who you got to run into? Warren Sapp.
No. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's the same. Okay. It's the same on both ends.
But the thing.
But I just think Tyreek Hill's speed. You're not staying with him.
The reason why you're going to lose, Ryan, is not even because of your offense. It's because of your defense.
Oh boy.
Bruce Smith is a sack guy, right? I understand that. But his speed ain't gonna be able to compete in today's day. So when LT get that edge, a 4.7 and a 4.4 ain't the same. He's not gonna compete. He's not gonna compete. And we're gonna pick on him all day. We're gonna double team him, and then we're gonna try to say, hey, get off it. Get off the block.
You're gonna double team him? Okay, yes. Good luck. Then you're gonna single Aaron Donald? You're gonna get pressure
running to his side. Aaron Donald is not gonna have any presence in there. He's gonna scrape, but
Sean Taylor's gonna be in there. Sean Taylor will be in the box.
Sean Taylor's gonna be in the box, right? On the outside zone run, we're going to double team. As soon as we get the ball, we're gonna take that. He's gonna let the left tackle take the block over. We're gonna straight this Sean Taylor.
Not with the Chiefs offensive line, you're not.
Okay. All right, you're doing all these. I'm telling you, I already had the blocking scheme lined up. I'm just letting you know your weak point is going to be Bruce Smith. That 4.7 ain't going to get it done. And I hope you, in Darrell Reeves, I can't say nothing about that because Reeves Island was a true thing. But that's the only weak point that I got on your team. Tyreek Hill is whatever the case may be. I don't think Tyreek Hill is an avid route runner, which is going to hurt you, right? But
he doesn't need to run routes as long as Rodgers is. He just needs to blow by people.
He's not going to blow by people like that though. With the team I got, he's not blowing by. You're not blowing by Ed Reed when he back there being air command. He's not.
Ed Reed can't cover both sides of the field.
He's not.
He can't cover, but you can't just be like, no air traffic control, nothing's getting behind him.
He is playing the middle thirds, and that's it. We playing man. We playing cover one. That's what we're doing. He gonna have the deep middle, and we gonna have man with Dion on Jerry Rice, and then doggone on the backside. You already know my boy gonna do his thing with Randy Moss. And if Randy Moss beat us on a go route every now and then, cool, we'll take that. Yeah. But the odds of him beating him on him are more than not on with Darryl Green. It's not going to be highly. It's not. Y'all just underestimating Darryl Green. Like, it's not. And that's all I gotta say. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all both done.
I think your weak point's gonna be your most significant position, and that's quarterback. Patrick Mahomes is a fantastic athlete. Do not get me wrong, but he's gonna be coaching men out there. He's gonna be telling men what to do. Like, he is not gonna be able to do it. He wasn't able to do it last year, and that was against the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Oh, that was stacked. They had a damn Pro Bowl team. Let's not forget that.
I'm sorry. Are you not playing against a stacked all American team like right now?
Oh, exactly. But guess what? My roster. Who on my roster had a great quarterback to Patrick Mahomes' level? Matt Stafford was decent, right? Matt Ryan was decent when they had it. Tony Gonzalez? He didn't have a bomb quarterback. Steve Smith Jr.? He didn't have a bomb quarterback. LaDainian Tomlinson had Drew Brees when Drew Brees was up and coming. He had an old Doug Flutie. Ain't nobody play with a player like Patrick Mahomes. Ain't nobody play with a player like Patrick Mahomes, which is a different X factor, right? Because besides Aaron Rodgers that you have, right, that has the arm talent, Patrick Mahomes could do everything else. It just don't look as pretty as Aaron Rodgers. That's it. He could do everything that Aaron Rodgers could do.
He couldn't do it last year.
But he could win. He couldn't do last year because he lost against the GOAT. Let's not forget that. He lost against the GOAT.
That none of us that we didn't put on our teams.
So
yeah, I didn't. What Brown put on his team?
Do you want the Jerry Rice versus Deion Sanders numbers?
I want it.
I think you do.
Go ahead. What numbers are you getting from? Are you talking about complete games, or are we talking about one match on?
They matched up together.
Matchup? Okay, because
all right. 1989 was the first year. In 2 games.
Oh, we're going through the whole thing?
Oh, yeah. In 2 games. Rice only had a combined 6 receptions for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. So, it did pretty good against them that year, right? 1990, though. Oh, boy. Rice killed it. Game 1, Rice had 171 yards and a touchdown on 8 catches.
171 yards on Deion Sanders by himself? No, he did not.
Okay.
No, he did not. Show me where it says he had, or show me the film where it's 171 yards he caught on him.
He didn't have Ed Reed over the top.
Yeah, that too. But he didn't have 171 on Deion by himself. Well, other people will guard him throughout the game.
No, this is what he had.
Did he have that? Is that game stats?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying that Deion didn't follow?
I'm talking, not the whole game.
Well, they didn't do that back then.
True number 1 corner will follow his guy.
Okay, I'm saying.
Well, now you're asking Deion to do something he's never done before and follow a single receiver. That's risky.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that Deion couldn't do it. What I said is that the coach, that the numbers that you're saying is skewed because it's saying, oh, that was his game stats, which he could have killed somebody. It's like somebody when they played the Jaguars, it's like, oh man, he killed against the Jaguars. Yeah, but when Jalen Ramsey covered them, it wasn't good. But when he played other cornerbacks, he produced. That's the difference. What I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all,
I mean, Kenny, you thought you were gonna win no matter what. So like, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna convince you.
No, I didn't. I was a little scared. Brian really was talking trash, like he had the team, but really your team was better than Brian's. Brian's team was terrible. Only thing that Brian had as good was Tom Brady. That was it.
What?
Everybody else on it, your receiving core is your downfall.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
Because I matched my receivers to my quarterback. I have a pocket guy that needs route technicians, and that's what I got. And he has one guy that goes over the top, which is Moss. So he has Cars Carter and Jerry Rice running precise routes. Tony Gonzalez just doing his thing in the middle. Like, come on. An LT out of the backfield, which we know is pretty dangerous. Tell me that's not built for Tom Brady. I'm just saying.
Anyone.
Bueller.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Anyone.
Hey, listen.
All right.
What has Tom Brady done consistently his whole career? He has done
Listen,
more with less
Not
talent.
have a receiver.
He has had people that have been considered slow and unathletic. Well, guess
And
what?
that's what he got.
And guess what?
The only
He
person
makes
that's
them look
fast
pretty
is-
damn good, doesn't he? So imagine if he has talented receivers like those three. He's gonna kill everybody.
Well, he had Randy Moss. Right?
Yeah, and
Randy
they just
balled.
broke,
And he balled.
a bunch of records that year. No big deal.
Yeah, he balled.
Man, the league is lucky that damn Kansas City busted his knee up that first game in 08 because they were coming back and probably gonna repeat undefeated again. Like that yeah. Just saying.
Man.
Him and Moss, man, that was a good one too.
Hey Tom Brady, if you're listening out there, you ever scroll across this episode, just send Brian a jersey.
A Bucks jersey. I already got your Pats jersey. Thanks.
Yeah, send him a Bucks jersey and some chapstick because he loves you.
Oh, hey, since we're doing this, I did pick an offensive line. I won't go over it, but I did pick special teams. I wanted to throw Pat McAfee as my punter because I like watching him, and my kicker is Adam Vinatieri, and then Devin Hester at the return man. But honorable mention is Dante Hall because I loved watching him play returning.
See, I don't need a returner because I got Dion.
Man, so do I. So,
Dion gonna be. That's why Dion gonna be exhausted.
That's
He
okay.
gonna cover returning and trying to cover.
yeah,
And
he's trying.
he's gonna come in on offense too.
Coach Brian, I just need some air.
No.
I'm prime time.
Get back out there.
With the water.
Dion ain't gonna be tired because you're gonna have Dion on Julio, and Dion's gonna get a couple plays break because Julio's gonna get hurt every other play. He's gonna be like, my hammy, I gotta go out.
Or when Julio knows he's not getting the ball, he just be like, just jog it out a little.
But you know
Julio
what, Kenny?
Julio don't give up on routes now.
Yeah.
He doesn't, but he doesn't give up. But he is fragile. He's fragile. But I do like that you were like, look, I went a little soft at receiver, so I need to stick a dog as my third receiver. Because Steve Smith is like the toughest receiver I've ever seen play. So so I'm glad you did that. But I don't know. I don't think Julio has it.
Man, all right, man. I'm not gonna keep prolonging this. I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Thanks.
Hey, man, y'all got anything before we close out?
Nope.
No.
Like always, man, I hope you guys appreciate the dismantling that I did to Brian and Ryan's rosters. Like always, follow us on Instagram, like, subscribe on YouTube, leave comments, let us know what you like and don't like. Be a true follower, man. We appreciate you guys that's listening week in and week out, and we're going to continue to provide content and be prepared. You know, when we get to season time, it's going to pick up. We can give you a lot of great advice with fantasy, give you a lot of picks for to put some money in your pockets, and we're going to get this ball rolling. See you guys next week.